Well, I'm the hardest working guy that doesn't talk about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, I don't take any days off as far as working out. What I realized growing up is you have to build your armor.
Yeah.
Your armor. Your first thing in the morning time is you have to build your confidence. And every day you're constantly gaining and losing confidence. You're never staying the same. So how you build your confidence is if you like what you see in that mirror, that's how you start your day off. If you wake up and you look fat, you look out of shape, you're not, you don't feel good, which is, or you don't feel good inside. So my whole big thing is get up and work out. Shed some calories. Get the adrenals going. Get the mind going. Get all that going. Every day I run. Every day I work out. And every day I stretch. So I spend anywhere from 3 to 5 hours a day working out. I'm constantly thinking about my life, raw things about my life, because I want to share these things with people. I'm constantly, and see, I don't post a lot. I don't post, it's like most people post just to post. So my daily routine, I don't get up and start just posting stuff 3 and 4 times a day.
Yeah.
I post when something is meaningful because I want people to get something out of it. I don't want to just be on social media and say, hey, I'm posting, let me get more followers, tag someone, hashtag this bullshit, hashtag that bullshit. No, this is a message about you. So every day I'm running, every day I'm working, I'm thinking about, do I have anything that I can share with people today that's powerful? And I'm constantly writing books. So I have 1 book out right now. I have my 2nd book coming out, but I'm not gonna have it coming out anytime soon because I want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
So my whole thing about life is putting all your energy in one thing. So my routines are always about synergy, focus, hyper focused. It's always about mind because I know once your mind gets away from you, you've lost.
When you're working out and you're going on your runs and all that, are you? Is that you think that's the best times you think? Like, is that when you're thinking about your ideas to write and all that?
Yes. So basically, when I go out to run, I get all my ideas. All my ideas come from when the blood pressure and the intensity is high, because that puts me back in the dungeon. I remember when I was 300 pounds, my most inspirational time is when I was 300 pounds and I was trying to lose weight, and I was having all these self-talks, trying to find strength all over my brain. So you start to have these different mantras. Like almost every 3 or 4 seconds, a different mantra comes up. And just there's a lot of power in that from being that underdog mentality.
Yeah.
And whenever I go out to work out, it's not like I'm David Goggins now, 44, I've achieved a lot. Every time I go out to work out, I'm that 300-pound guy spraying for cockroaches, nothing. Because if you think that way, you can only achieve the best.
Yeah.
If you've arrived and you go out there, I don't need to be out here doing this.
So that keeps you driven. That keeps you pushing yourself.
Right.
Do you every time you work out, do you try to beat your best? Do you or do you?
No, because mostly now for me, it's about going the distance.
Yeah.
If I go out there every day trying to beat myself, that's going to fatigue me. Mm-hmm. Every day I know that there's not many people doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's enough.
Yeah. Now, you talked about when you were 300 pounds. When you, most people that lose that much weight, or everybody, their bodies are not the same.
Right.
Like you lost, and especially in 3 months, you lost 100 pounds in 3 months.
Right.
And you don't, like, you are like cut, you don't have like stretch marks and all that stuff. Like how,
well, I have
what?
Here, as you see.
Yeah.
But basically, you can see here, but basically what I did was I had this.
But that's 100 pounds in 3 months, though. Like most people lose 30 pounds and they have a bunch of marks everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, and their chest is like falling down and stuff. Like, how'd you do that? Is there a secret?
There is a secret, and I hate to even divulge it, but I'll give you a little piece of it. It's a little piece of it. I developed a psychotic weight routine. Mm-hmm. So most people who want to lose weight, they go into this serious cardiovascular, just dropping calories.
Yeah.
So yeah, that helps you lose weight. But what happens is, man, you have this loose skin all over your body.
Yeah.
So I invented this routine. It was called like anywhere from the 100 to 500 routine. So I pick a light weight, and I go in there and I smoke out that, like, so let's say it's bench press. Let's say I can do the bar 100 times without stopping. You want to pick something that you can do over 100 times without stopping. And if you do stop, you stop in the rest. So your rest position is the up position. You don't rest it, like rack it. You don't rack it. You rest up, and by you resting up, your muscles are still working, and you can only rest for 10 seconds until you get 100 reps.
Yeah.
And what that does, what it did for me, I kind of invented this on my own. It literally was burning so much muscle. Like my muscle was just getting fatigued, the lactic acid, and it kind of kept that muscle nice and tight.
Yeah.
And that's what helped me out a lot.
Because you have the record of most pull-ups, right?
Right, I did 4,030 in 17 hours.
4,030 in 17 hours?
Right.
Did you get injured after that?
So it took me 3 times. So
Yeah.
the first 2 times I got injured. The third time I finally figured a lot of things out and adapted to the situation. My body adapted to the amount of stress and pain I was going to be under.
Yeah.
And I got it.
Now the David Goggins of today, do you have any fears whatsoever? Like needles or heights or anything like that?
You know what? I do have fears. It's not needles. It's not heights. I'm a little bit timid about heights, but my biggest thing is I always face them.
Yeah.
So, I guess my biggest fear is I really don't have any big fears because I know that I'm going to attack it.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. And I know one thing that we spoke about it before camera, that you're to most of the world, you're super clean. Like you don't do drugs. You never done drugs.
No.
You never had alcohol. Well, you never had alcohol. You don't drink alcohol.
No, I've tasted alcohol, but
Yeah.
no, I've never. I'm not a drinker.
Yeah. Do you think that is due probably to your father that used to drink a lot?
It's probably due to him, but it's also due to, at a young age, I realized that I had a very weak mind.
Yeah.
A very weak mind, and I want nothing to interfere with my own thought process.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people before they go on stage, they get a little bit tipsy, get a little buzz,
Yeah.
maybe smoke a little something, do a little something.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that every single thing I feel is real.
Got it.
I want no masking.
Yeah.
I want nothing to mask my ability to feel fear, to overcome fear, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that people who drink and do these different things are trying to hide. Some people just do it. For me, I think of it as almost like a masking agent, so then your mind doesn't have to work as hard. And
Yeah.
that means I'm losing.
Yeah. Me and my wife, we love drinking, and we used to go out. Like Sunday was our mimosa day, like brunch day,
Right.
and then we would go to dinner, and we would just drink for the heck of it.
Right.
And we lost it all. We had our battles. Like the last 6 years have been a battle. This year has been the best year ever in our lives, and it got to the point where I said, you know what? How can I improve?
Right.
And I'm not an alcoholic to anything close to that, but we did drink dinners and brunches and that kind
Nothing
of
wrong
stuff.
with that.
But I said, you know what? How can I get better? And I said, I'm just gonna stop the drinking. So I said, no more liquor. So I said, no more. I'm gonna go 30 days, no liquor. I've never gone 30 days no liquor since I was like 19 when I started. So and she was telling me, you can't do it. You can't do it. So I said, I'm gonna do it just to
Right.
prove something to myself.
Right.
So I went and I committed to 30 days. And I set these goals. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a 6-pack. I'm going to make this amount of money. I'm going to do this. And I did it. And then I'm like, wow. And then I had a couple of drinks after that. And I had the hangover. And it just so many cons.
Right.
And I said, it's not worth it. Like, I like the no drinking. I like the high of being productive better.
Right.
It saved me like 6-7 hours a week. Just because when you get a drink, you want that extra drink, you stay longer at the bar.
Right.
Then it takes you a couple hours to get started the next day. So I said, what if I don't do it? And just my business went like that. And then I did 2 days again where I went out and pigged out, ate pizza and all that stuff and drank. And then I went another 40 days without drinking. And then my life just started getting much, much, much better. And then that's why I always ask people that are powerful that I really look up to, like, how's your diet? How's your morning routine and that kind of stuff?